Hey guys, welcome back to Resume.
Resume? What does that have to do with anything?
This is Resume at the top. Resume.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking that you were somewhat of an intelligent person. I'm always incorrect.
I know your stupid vault hunters are skulking about. Better sign those surrender papers, buddy. Otherwise...
Target located. Laser fire in 3, 2, 1.
No, that was my favorite bagel place! Katagawa, you monster! Booyah! And that's only half power. If you don't surrender soon, Reese, I'm gonna slice you in half. Stupid Katagawa. I totally could have held him off. And then he allied with the stupid children of the vault. Those cultists have been working themselves to death. I can't compete with free labor.
Like I said,
Some
it's very playgroundish. Is their stupid rivalry. We were talking about comments on YouTube and stuff before.
Yeah.
I kind of just wanted to say, it's interesting how so many YouTubers have resorted to, never looking at reading the comments because it might be negative and it might ruin your whole day. And I would agree that's extremely rude. I would agree that is definitely a problem and very true. I can read comments on any of my videos and I can have 99% really nice comments and then one really bad one and it will ruin my day easily, probably even my week. But I'm still committed to reading the comments, at least in some form.
Yeah.
Because, in my opinion, comments, they're just people, aren't they, right? And they can affect you in more than just a negative way, They can tell you really nice things. They can tell you things to improve, right?
Yeah.
Especially in something like Let's Plays, for instance. Now, I'm not going to name any names, okay? And even though I know that you're probably immediately thinking of one, Mabini,
Yeah.
do not...
Not
it
say
removes
it.
my point. But picture this. Say we're playing a game like Borderlands 3, and I just, I don't know, didn't know how to shoot. That's just an example. We were talking over the...
Tutorial.
We were talking over the tutorial and I just didn't know how to shoot, so I was meleeing the whole game, right? So I would be like, this game's really hard and I kind of hate it because I'm meleeing all the time, right? This is where one or two things can happen. One reality where I read the comments and one where I don't. In the reality where I don't read the comments, the one where I do, I read the comments and people say, you can shoot by pressing R2, right? Oh wow, you can. That suddenly makes the game a hell of a lot easier and way more fun. I've been informed on the mechanic. Yeah, some people kind of say it sort of mean, but it's still an oh my god! It's still an extremely useful thing to know. And as a result, I'm now playing the game the way it should be, and I'm finding myself having a lot of fun with it. Because look, I'm shooting now. Awesome. I'm understanding the mechanics of the game and how it works. Now... perhaps I got a little bit upset with how mean people were being, but, that goes away eventually.
Yeah.
Now, here's an alternate reality where I don't read the comments. So, I don't know how to shoot, and people start telling me in the comments, hey, you should do it. But I'm not reading the comments, because they can be mean sometimes. So, I continue doing the series, not knowing how to shoot, and sucking at it and having a really bad time. Eventually, the audience starts going, well, this is annoying, please read the comments so you know that you're doing this incorrectly. You're not playing the game the way you should be. But I'm still refusing to read the comments, so I keep making episodes, and I'm getting more and more frustrated with this game because it's getting harder and harder, and it's just not fun anymore. The audience is now getting so frustrated that I'm not having fun, that with the videos, because now not only is the footage bad, but my commentary and my demeanor is bad because I'm not having fun either, right? The entire quality of the video and the series has dramatically gone downhill. Then the comments start going, well, we've got to communicate in other ways, so they'll start disliking the video, right? So they start disliking the videos, and of course, because I'm a typical YouTuber, all I do is look at my analytics, and I see that the series is doing extremely poorly. Must be the game. Must be that this just isn't what the audience wants, and I end up shutting down the series early, despite the fact that people love the game, but I'm playing it incorrectly. In the end, everyone's bitter and angry, and the series is not complete. Well, in another universe, everyone's happy, and the series is complete, and it's a great series. You can go back and watch at any time. Now, obviously, I'm sure you probably already had some ideas in your mind who I might be referring to, but it occurs to many YouTubers.
Yeah.
And I'm one person that just refuses to have it be like that. Well, yes, there are comments that can disturb me and annoy me, and, you know, it can really ruin my day. Ultimately, it sometimes might be for the best.
Yeah.
Learning to improve and to, to constantly make yourself better and take in feedback is an extremely invaluable thing that I think that all artists or creators of any kind should learn how to effectively. She just landed on an electric barrel. Please don't squander this, okay? Anyway, so that's kind of my spiel about things. Now, I will say, having comments, be mean, it will ruin your day and it can kind of put you off doing things. So then maybe, I don't know, have someone else read the comments for you. Have a filter. Just have some way of getting that input to you, even if it's negative, to get someone to rephrase it in a nice way. Oh, these people are saying that if you want to, by the way, you can do this. Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, cool. I'll try that in the next video. Anyway, that's just my
I still
spiel.
haven't received those surrender papers. Let's see, what should I target next? How about your favorite theme park? No, not Lazy Riverland. Anything but Lazy Riverland!
Laser firing in 3 bananas, 2 bananas, 1 banana.
No! Damn it! Don't worry, Reese. We've got an anti-grav infinity lazy river on the Zanara. Price of admission? Atlas. Ah! We've gotta find a way to disable that laser! Oh, idea! Shut down that stabilizing thruster. Might buy us some time. I will never forgive Katagawa for destroying Lazy Riverland. I used to take my team there to unwind, and now I'm wound and all out of bagels!
The thing I was gonna say was that emotions are so easy to change. Like,
Especially for the negative.
because another part of my sort of 3 weeks of having this crush on this girl was like an emotional roller coaster. Constant emotional roller coaster. I would feel sort of like excited about the future and then like panic about it. I'd be constantly feeling like I'd done something wrong or that like just sort of obsessing over it, thinking negatively and then or thinking positively at alternating days.
Right.
And
I've been through it, man.
to have it finally end is actually very relieving.
Yeah?
Yeah.
God dang.
Because it means I can be happy again, like regularly happy. Because I like to think I'm normally happy, but for those 3 weeks, I was not happy. No, I was not typically happy.
Right.
Like I wouldn't just go back to being happy. I would feel all sorts of things, and then it would be annoying. So in regards to YouTube comments, to have one thing ruin your day, does it ruin the next day?
Exactly.
Is the other question. Because emotions are so easy, you can't let emotions control the way you do things. They do control how you feel, how you spend your day. You just gotta remember that if something, makes you feel a certain way, you just gotta know that the next day you probably won't care.
Yeah.
I mean, if it is a particularly nasty comment and it really bugs you because maybe it hits close to home or something, you probably will remember it for a couple of days. If you really let it get to you.
Yeah, but that's the trick.
But
Try not to let it
so
get to
the
you.
real trick.
And that's not to say, but
The real trick is to talk to people who either understand or are positive people.
Yeah.
And people who can help you get through things. Maybe people who've been through harder times
Also, that's just the interpretation of the phrase "don't let it get to you."
Yeah.
That's not to say stop feeling the emotions you're feeling, but just don't obsess over it. You know? That's the thing. I feel like a lot of people, including myself, for a very long time, misinterpreted things like that. You know.
Yeah. There was another thing during my crush was
I think
I
this
kept
period
on
of your life is now named the crush.
yeah that I kept trying to reach out to people. So I think I don't know if it was I don't know when it was, but I think it might have been the first. Like I think it was the weekend that I kept trying to get people to go out for drinks with me, like trying to go out for drinks with friends.
Right.
But if no one was available. I didn't bother asking you because you've said that
I don't drink.
you don't really go out for drinks. It's not your kind of thing.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I would if you asked me, but
Yeah.
it's not really my scene now.
no, your
But
kind of
our
thing is-
friendship is different to
Yeah.
those kind of things, I suppose.
There was a weekend where I think I had Reflex over on the Saturday and then I think I had you over on the Sunday.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know if that was just either me being really bored or
Yeah,
I think it was before
You
the
implied it was kind of both
crash. Yeah.
when I came over. Because that's what you wanted to talk to me about it when I came over on that weekend.
No, this was a different time
Oh.
because I think this was like the time before that I invited you over and we worked on comic stuff.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it was. I think I was just really bored.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I think I just didn't have a lot of people around me, and I was bored. So maybe it was before I started the course. But I think a big thing when dealing with emotions is talking to friends about it, talking to people who can help you through it in some way, either
Yeah.
through understanding it or having been through something worse, or being generally positive.
Or just having an outside perspective on it.
Yeah.
You know, that I think is extremely invaluable because you always think you know everything, but you don't. It's very difficult to realize how close to things you are,
Yeah.
and how it might look from another perspective. Like what is actually happening? You know, like I said, you get
Yeah.
stuck in your head and you might obsess and start theorizing and thinking ideas and coming to conclusions and stuff. But if you just take a step back, and the best way to do so is to just ask someone else. Yeah. Like, what do you think of this situation? They go, oh, I think it looks like this from my point of view. And you go, oh, I didn't think of it that way.
Yeah.
Yeah? That's invaluable in my opinion. It's extremely helpful.
What, nothing? Come on, I just got you to freaking Malouan base. A little celebrations in order. Just press the celebration button. So, I figured out how to hack Katagawa's laser. And the control room is just up ahead. Hop into Viper Drive. Atlas and state-of-the-art. Hey, you Vault Hunter. Viper Drive. State-of-the-art garbage. Now die, please. Damn it. If I were down there, I would totally hack that door. Like a cool guy. Oh, wait. I got an idea. I can remote control one of those pretty sweet spheres and join you. Pick one out for me.
Alright, well, that's not the button I want. Oops. Next time on Borderlands.